Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my beautiful Gemini, for May 2018. So it's for you, my gorgeous Gemini, for May 2018. Just a little bit of anxious months when it comes to you, my gorgeous Gemini, and when it comes to May 2018. It is going to be anxious months. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to make you feel paranoid or anything like that, but this is actually going to be really good, because this is going to have a really, this is, believe me or not, this is going to have a good impact on you and the way you are going to react to things around you. Sometimes a little bit of like a stress or a little bit of anxiety, it's actually quite good, and especially if it's related, or especially if it's connected to work, because in most of the cases it makes people to react in a certain situations that are going to be directly connected to the subconscious mind, which is on another hand directly connected to your own personal intuition. So it is all going to be one big circle this month, and this is why when it comes to your health, it's just going to be like that, only because there is a lot going to be happening work-wise. There's certain decisions that you're going to need to make work-wise, and also certain realization that you are going to have, and it's connected to your finances, it's connected to your work. And for example, if you are retired and you're not working, this is going to be connected to your finances directly. This is directly going to be connected to your finances, to your financial situation, and to your future planning. But on another hand, I really want to stress that it is going to be quite good month. It is going to be really important month. So don't get me wrong when I said, like, you know, it's going to be a little bit like an anxiety, a little bit anxious month. It's going to be good because there are good things that are going to start happening to you. There's good things that are about to start unfolding for you. So that's why it doesn't really matter. But just like basically, if you get something like a red carnelian, you see this beautiful red carnelian, it's absolutely brilliant. And this red carnelian crystal has got this beautiful, very powerful energy, but it is a very, very gentle energy. So when we're under some kind of a stress and we are going through certain anxiety and things like that, red carnelian, it's actually really good because it has got a really good ability to actually make us feel much better, to actually make us feel really calm, especially if we are kind of, if our energies are not really great, if our energy is not really balanced, and especially if it's directly caused by other people or other people in an environment, you know, or other people and their energy, you see. This is why I highly recommend to get like something like a red carnelian, and this is where you can get this from my website. This comes with the sterling silver setting, and it comes with the sterling silver chain as well. The link is in the description. And basically, but you see, when it comes to the actual work, there's a lot going to be happening, and this is why it is going to have a certain impact on you. But when it comes to the actual energy levels, you see, the energy levels are going to pick up again. The energy levels are going to be much better, and you will be able to feel this, you will be able to sense this, and this is kind of going to balance you out. The feeling of anxiety and stress is going to be balanced out with a feeling of being really energetic, because automatically it is going to make you feel quite optimistic, and you will be able to be very, very productive. This is going to be very, very, very productive months when it comes to your work, and when it comes to your career, and when it comes to your finances, indeed. Okay, and what else I was going to say, when it comes to the actual number, this is just absolutely brilliant. You see, you have got number 8. Number 8 is a brilliant number. It means that you are about to get your justice is about to come your way. Your personal justice is about to come your way. Your personal justice is about to manifest for you, and this is absolutely brilliant. This is part of the very long process that you had in your life, part of the very long thinking you had, you were thinking about this for a long time, you are focusing on this for a long time, and now your justice is finally coming. And number 8 is a lot to do with your finances. Your finances about to improve, and you're gonna kind of end up with more that you door that you're going to end up with, and also on another hand it means like a really great success and is directly connected to what you wanted to do in a really long time. But there is like a little element of surprise that this is connected to. Number 8 is connected to the little element of surprise because there is something else it's going to be born out of it. There is something else that is going to come out of it, because you see number 8 has got a 2 numbers actually. It's like a 0 and 0, which means that this other 0 which makes number 8 is just going to be your little surprise, an element of surprise, an element of surprise when it comes to your gain, financial gain, and the gain in general. And it's all directly connected to what you have done so far, what you have been focusing so far to do, and it's all a lot to do with your future planning. Number 8 is really, really good, and it also means that basically this is all connected directly to your past efforts. Now May is going to change a lot because a lot is going to start unfolding for you. But it's not only about that, it's not only about unfolding, but it's about what is actually going to happen once it hits you. Once it hits you and when you realize that you've left with like a fantastic option, this is going to be life changer for you indeed. And this is why number 8 is so significant indeed. Okay, so now the first part, I've got something in my eye, sorry. Yeah, the first part of May, the first date is the 2nd of May. The 2nd of May is really brilliant because number 9 is going to be very much, this is going to be a lucky number on this particular day. So on the 2nd of May, your lucky number is going to be number 9. Okay? Now, what else I was going to say there, on the 2nd of May, it's a really great accomplishment that you're going to have. You're going to have a fantastic realization, and it's going to come through someone who you appreciate and value a lot. And you're going to realize that you accomplished a really big great thing about your life, and this is also connected to your home, this is also connected to your house, flat, and it's connected to the certain fears and to the certain hope that you had. And the actual outcome, the realization that you are going to have, it's going to be really good because it's going to make you feel like you've accomplished something, and that in itself is going to be the new start for you. Automatically there's a lot that you will want to start changing on this day. You also have a new dimension coming through. New dimension about to manifest, new dimension about to happen in your life, and your new dimension and your new door that are about to happen, that are about to open for you, are going to happen on the 2nd of May, okay? Because this is going to be followed by the transformation, and you literally are going to have a feeling of the energy that you're not even going to be able to explain. You're going to be feeling the energy, positivity and power that you're just not going to be able to explain, but it's going to make you feel funny, it's going to make you feel happy, it's going to make you feel ecstatic, and it's going to make you feel very optimistic about the future, very optimistic about the things that you were pessimistic about before and that you were unsure about before. And this is why this is so great, because you're going to be like la la la, you will just like really enjoy changing things and changing things around you, changing things in your home, changing things in your house, changing things in your garden. You know, you're just going to want to change things, okay? Although when it comes to the 2nd of May, it is not a great time to invest, not the best time to invest on just on this particular day, on any other day it's absolutely fine. Second date that I need you to be careful about, it's going to be not careful about, but second date that is going to be quite significant is going to be on the 11th of May. Now the 11th of May, this is one of the key dates for you, because there is going to be the swift change that you are going to have. But this swift change that you are going to have is basically, I mean, like a swift activity. It's connected to the part of your life that has been stagnant, that hasn't been moving at all. So this is going to happen. It's going to be a swift change and sudden progress, which is going to surprise you, and it's going to make you to react in a certain way. And also someone is going to try to take a bit of advantage from you. Some kind of somebody is going to try to use you for something, and I don't like this person at all. Somebody who's just completely connected to money, connected to finances as somebody who is not really a nice person, somebody who hasn't got a really good energy. You see, I can read energy really, really well, but this person is not someone who is really good. This person is only passionate about money, money, money. That's all what they care about. Very bland. There is no much there. It does happen sometimes, sadly. So someone is going to try to like kind of like use you or trick you into something. So also 11th of May, you just need to be a little bit careful. I just want to like kind of pay attention to what you say and what you do. Like, don't talk about your personal things. Don't try to not discuss personal things or talk about your personal things in front of people who you don't know and things like that. Just try to keep things to yourself, you see, because I don't see things going much further, but it's just that there is going to be the realization, and also this realization that is going to come, that you're going to realize about this person is going to make you feel like a little bit disappointed as well. But then on another hand, there is something else going to come out of it, a realization, and just the way people can be in life. People are different. People are on a different spiritual journeys. There is a lesson that is going to be learned here, indeed. The third important day is going to be on the 31st of May. The 31st of May is going to be really brilliant day because you see, it's basically the bravery and capacity that you are going to have on this day. It's going to be absolutely amazing. The self-esteem and optimism is going to be brilliant because there is going to be a news that you are going to get. A news that you're going to get through someone who you really don't know for too long, but you kind of have a quite okay and high opinion about them when it comes to their work, when it comes to their career. You know this person very much so, only connected to their work and connected to their career, but you kind of appreciate them because of that. Now this person is directly going to be responsible for the certain braveries, for the certain self-esteem, and you're going to be so grateful for it. And this is going to be absolutely brilliant because you will this is going to be highly spiritual and highly healing day for you, because you're just going to feel very powerful, you're going to feel very strong, and you're going to feel very enlightened, literally. And it is going to be the fantastic day because you just sometimes when you feel fears or when you feel a little bit of anxiety, or when you're nervous a little bit, you see, it's just really affects you. It affects everyone, of course, but there is the situation that is going to arise, and that situation that is going to arise on the 31st of May, it's kind of gonna tackle you. It's kind of gonna dig deep into you, and then it's going to make you to react in a certain way, in an unusual way, and then you're gonna surprise yourself, and it's gonna be absolutely brilliant because it's just going to be fantastic financial gain also that you're gonna have on this particular day. But it's all gonna be kind of connected, and it's all gonna kind of make sense once it happens. Okay, the very first part of May 2018, you see, the very first part of May, it's going to come with an offer that you are going to have. This offer is going to come for those of you that are working with the company. You know, somebody's going to offer something to you in the company, some kind of step up, you see, some kind of promotion, because it's some kind of apprenticeship that I'm actually seeing here. And for those of you that are not working, and for those of you that are looking for a job, you see, please keep on applying, because there is something going to come through. You are going to be the part of the learning process. You are going to need to learn something because it's connected to apprenticeship, and it's connected to the fact that you're going to need to learn something. However, this is going to be brilliant, and this is something that it's connected to your fears, and it's connected to your worry, and this is something this is also connected to the fact that you wanted maybe make more money, maybe you wanted a better salary, maybe you wanted a better pay. It's connected to your fears, and it's connected to you not maybe before feeling confident about the second step in your life when it comes to your career, when it comes to your finances and things like that. And this is going to be brilliant because you're not going to be the only one. There are other people who are going to be connected in your working environment or within your working environment at around the same time. But also if you're like a self-employed, for example, and you have your own business, you see there is something also very important going to come through. There is some kind of idea going to come through that before you would be really scared to kind of go for it, but now after this moment, after to this point, you're actually going to be fine. And this is all brilliant, and this all makes perfect sense, because the energies in May are going to feel just like that. It's going to give you like a courage, it's going to give you power, and it's going to give you strength. And this is why I said, and I mentioned like a little bit of an anxiety before. You see, it's almost going to kind of be completely balanced out with everything else that is actually going to be happening. So it's all going to make sense. It's kind of a yin yang again. Okay, and also a very big decision that you are going to do, very big decision that you are going to be make, very big decision that you're going to be thinking about, and it's going to come through an authoritative person. It's going to come through your boss, sorry, it's going to come through your manager, it's going to come through somebody above you. If you are retired, again, it's going to come through somebody who is an authoritative figure that is actually going to be the direct cause of you wanting to abandon the certain area, the certain stage in your life, and you're going to be very passionate about it, and this person is going to be very directly responsible for it. It is not a bad thing necessarily, it's not a negative thing necessarily, it's just somebody who's like a very much, so much an authority figure. If you're like a self-employed, for example, it's like a maybe a client who is like a very authoritative client that is going to give you an idea, and then after that moment you will want to abandon the certain situation in your life, and you're going to become very powerful about it, you're going to become very passionate about it, and it's going to give you the whole new vision. That vision is going to, first it's not going to make sense, and then it's going to make sense more, and then you're going to realize this is it, basically this is it, and then you're just going to become more creative and more creative. Every time you think about it, you're going to become more creative, because it will make sense when it comes to more money, when it comes to better financial situation, when it comes to the better life in general. This is all going to make sense. So every time when you think about it, basically every time you're going to become more optimistic, which is absolutely brilliant, which is the way things work. Okay, and now the second part of May 2018, you see, it is going to be the very big indecisive situation. You will be quite indecisive, and I do kind of recommend completely to get like a black obsidian. You see, black obsidian, it's fantastic. Look at this beauty, it's so powerful, pure black, beautiful. And black obsidian is not only perfect for like a grounding and against like a negative energies and things like that, protect us, it protects us against all sorts of negative energies. But when we are indecisive, black obsidian, I almost said black tourmaline, I love them both. Black obsidian, when we are indecisive, it's absolutely brilliant, because it helps us to get drawn towards the better decision. It helps us to get drawn towards the better realization, a better path that we could actually be indecisive about. So black obsidian is something that I highly recommend to wear, but it's not only for indecisive situations, but it's just for the protection against negative energies and things like that. It comes with a sterling silver setting and a sterling silver chain, and you can buy this on my website, and the link is below. Okay, and there is the situation that is going to arise mid-May, that is important situation, very important situation, that is going to make you feel indecisive. There are a couple of things that you're going to be thinking about, and this is something to do with a big possession. This is something that you own. This is something that's yours, and it's big, and you're going to feel very indecisive. But then, boom, you're going to go for it. You're going to make a really great decision, and then you're going to become even more assertive. You're going to become even more active. You're going to become even more positive about it and more happy about your own personal decision, because you will realize that this is going to be directly connected to your happiness, to your own stamina, to your own strength, and to your own power. Absolutely brilliant. Also, this is going to be followed by the actual decision that you're going to be traveling. You're going to go to travel, or you're going to book traveling. You see, at around this time, the mid-May, it's going to bring some kind of traveling, and this is going to be brilliant, because again, something very special is going to be connected to it. Something very special is going to be attached to it. When I say traveling in my readings, it's not only about traveling, it's not only about holidays, but it's a lot about the fact that you need to take care about your work-life balance. It's a lot about that you need that balance, but also there's some kind of spiritual sign waiting for you. There is some important sign is about to wait for you. Whether this is going to happen when you go on holidays, when you book that journey away, or while you are on the journey, on that, you know, on your way there, while you're on your way back, while you're maybe booking and writing down or typing in, you know, as long as you book a holidays at around the mid-May, as long as you are using this energy from the mid-May, there is something very spiritual going to be waiting for you, spiritual realization. So you can book in May, but you can go in October, but because you booked in May and you use this energy, this dimension, there is some kind of spiritual realization going to wait for you. It's going to be very good, it's going to be very powerful, it's going to be very significant, and it's directed, completely directed to what you do. You do what you do, your skill. There is something very good going to come out of it, something very powerful going to come out of it that you are going to be able to use later on. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, that's it. That's exactly what I meant. Okay, so the third part of May, there is a big wish that is coming through, absolutely brilliant, and that big wish is going to make you feel very generous about yourself, very generous about the people around you, very generous about your family, and there is someone that is going to need your help, some kind of financial help that you're going to help, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. And also there's an amazing synchronicity that you are going to finally start feeling in your life, and especially when it comes to your work, especially when it comes to your professional life, and when it comes to your finances in general. The end of May, it's going to be absolutely amazing, because you are just going to start feeling yourself again. You're going to start feeling your life again. You're going to start feeling new direction in life again, and it's going to feel really, really good. A big smile on your face, a new direction, and the happiness. And also it's a brilliant recognition when it comes to you recognizing certain skills about yourself, certain things about your future, and also people around you are going to feel very proud of you, because there is a big problem that is going to come to an end this month, indeed. Okay, what else I was going to say, when it comes to the actual Geminis that are in relationships, this is a brilliant month, because your partner, husband, wife, your partner is going to have a really good month. Your partner is going to be going through something very important. Your partner is going to be going through something very significant when it comes to their own personal recognition, and this is going to be brilliant. This is going to be absolutely brilliant. And also when it comes to health, if you're worrying about a certain health about your partner, the health is going to improve. I can see an improvement in health when it comes to your partner. But on another hand, there is a recognition when it comes to their own finances, financial situation. There is something really good going to happen, and this is what you both wanted. This is what you both needed. Okay, and the second thing that I was going to say, for those of you that are single, you see there is someone gonna come through, but this is not going to be the right person. This is not going to be the genuine person. Somebody very strange, somebody very unusual, and you will fancy this person, you will like this person, and you will meet them somewhere other people are out as well, but that person will come with an element of weirdness, with an element of something bizarre, with an element of something unusual, and it is all going to be like challenge. You will like this person, but you will find it as a challenge because you like them and you fancied them in the first place, and you just don't know why, and you will just realize that this is just all too much of a challenge for you, because you fancy them but you don't fancy them, but you fancy them but you're not too sure if you fancy them but you don't know if you fancy them but you don't know why you fancy them. Sorry, it's like it's gonna be really bizarre, but this just means that this confusion is created by the certain energies that are going to be in your sign throughout May, and it's just normally things like this happen when you're spiritually changing, your spiritual journey is changing a little bit, because karmically you have reached the certain point in your spiritual journey where your spirit is changing towards the certain direction. So when that happens, then our way of thinking changes. When that happens, certain things happens in our life that confuses us the way we react, and this is going to happen to you. So, and this means on another hand that someone very special, very powerful, very significant is about to manifest in your life after this moment, after this person comes and confuse you a little bit. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching my videos, Gemini. I love you to bits. I hope you like my videos, and I really ask you kindly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Of course, don't forget to share me on social networks. Don't forget to comment in the comment section below, of course. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.